Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. Happy Friday. Oops, I almost dropped this. Oh my gosh. How are all of you? Hope you're doing well. So, gosh, this is a very interesting reading. We're still in Mercury retrograde. And so, I feel like there is this energy where we've had these bouts of progress, and then it's kind of like we may be stepping back a little bit for things that we haven't quite closed out, that just kind of need to be relearned or revisited before the retrograde ends on February 3rd. And just remember that we also do still have a shadow period even when Mercury retrograde ends, and that lasts for another couple of weeks. Okay, so what's very interesting is I do see some regression actually on both masculine and feminine sides. So it's very interesting. So we'll get into the energies. We're going to look at, I really wanted to see what their overall energy is first and foremost, because I just want to know what's going on in their own individual journey. And then I looked at their overall energy towards each other. Then we have head, heart, and environment. And I did do a short karmic reading here just because of some of the cards that I've seen come out, that I just wanted to get some further clarity on what's going on with the karmic lesson, karmic situation. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with Divine Feminine's overall energy. Just what is her overall energy? We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And by the way, this is my Queen's Journey Tarot. I love this. I don't know why I just don't use this enough. I use it in personal readings, in client sessions, but I haven't really used it on YouTube for a while. So if you're interested in purchasing that, you can purchase it on my website, queenoflight1111.com. So her bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, it really feels like in her overall energy, Divine Feminine is really seeking new opportunities, a new beginning, just in general in life. She just wants to start fresh. She wants to start fresh on this earth. She's had this energy of exhaustion and wounds, and she hasn't given up on herself and her own personal spiritual journey. So in her overall energy, yeah, she's exhausted, she's tired, she's been, wounded throughout this cycle, throughout the many cycles that she's endured on her own personal journey in her own personal life. And she's just ready for something fresh. She's ready for something new. So let's see what this energy is all about for Divine Feminine. So in her overall energy, she's in the energy of really evaluating what she's holding on to. Okay, she's in this energy and she's thinking from the place of her soul, from the place of her, from an enlightened perspective. What is she still holding on to? Is she still holding on to a storyline? Is she still holding on to an outcome? Is she still holding on to the past? She's in this energy of looking at what is she still holding on to, okay? And as she's doing that, she's assessing her pain. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of these very painful memories that are coming up for Divine Feminine that are making her feel some pain of the past, even, and maybe even recent pain. But she's being very logical. She's not getting all caught up in the emotion, but she's being very logical and very wise as she assesses the pain. And she's standing in her confidence. She's standing in her confidence. Nine of Pentacles and the Empress. She knows she's confident. She's fabulous. She's single. She's independent. She can continue forward on this journey because she embodies divine feminine power. And so then what she is doing is she is healing. She is balancing, she is harmonizing, and she's healing this energy of feeling stuck on her journey, feeling restricted on her journey. She's healing the energy of being stuck and addicted to an outcome, addicted to a storyline, addicted to a timeline. So I love this energy for feminine, where she's very much evaluating herself. She's taking the time to take a step back and look at what she is holding on to. She's really looking at the pain and the betrayals of the past from a very, very wise standpoint. And she sees herself as this very independent, powerful, divine feminine. And as she is seeing herself in this energy of being prepared and ready to move on to a new opportunity, she is being patient, and she is in the energy of surrendering to the divine and alchemizing and healing herself and any sort of addiction, temptation, any sort of restriction that she has put on herself and her journey. Okay, now that's her own overall energy. Does it have to do with masculine? Perhaps. If she was holding on to a story or an outcome or some sort of expectation that she may have had from divine masculine, she's evaluating that, and she's evaluating how those thoughts, those feelings, those patterns are keeping her stuck, and it's keeping her wounded. Now let's take a look at divine masculine's overall energy. We have the Four of Cups and the Chariot. Now, before I read this, I forgot to tell you guys, I have, if you guys want to learn how to read tarot, or how to read tarot like me with multiple decks and clarifiers, how to understand each and every card, I have a masterclass that I have set up. It is online class. It is on sale right now, and it has 10 videos, a welcome video plus 9 classes. And I take you through the story of tarot, what it means from the fool's journey, from when the fool has been birthed, all the way through challenges, lessons, the enlightenment to the completion of the world card. I take you through the story of the fool's journey, and then I break it down by major arcanas in each and every suit. So we go from cups and swords and wands and pentacles, and I'll tell you and show you how to read each card in the upright and in the reverse position for love, finance, and career. It's a great investment for you, and it's all online and it's all videos. And so you can take these classes at your own pace. And once I send you the link, it's yours. You look at it, you can, start and stop. It's totally up to you how you want to execute your own learning. And if you live in the United States, I will send you my Divine Connections tarot deck, which is this tarot deck that I'm using for masculine, for free. So if you live in the United States, I will ship you this tarot deck, the Divine Connections tarot deck, which I created with divine masculine and feminine in mind, for free if you live in the United States. So let's go ahead with divine masculine's overall energy. So for a divine masculine, it really feels like he's in this energy of kind of contemplating, but I really feel like he's not open to moving forward to any place of mastery at this time. I also don't feel like he's moving forward on his journey right now. I feel like he may be a little stagnant. He's in the energy, in his overall energy of like, I don't really feel like doing anything. I don't really feel like moving. I don't really feel like, balancing out my shadows and my light. I don't feel like moving forward with anything right now. So it feels like he's in a place of stagnancy, a kind of defeatist, a defeat type of energy, okay? So for divine masculine's energy, we have, oh, and by the way, Friday, today, last day to purchase my 30-minute twin flame reading at the sale price. 10% off. Sale expires today, tonight. So if you want to purchase your own 30-minute personal reading, your 30-minute twin flame personal reading, you can do that on my website, queenoflight1111.com. It's 10% off. It will expire tonight. So book now while the sale lasts and while availability lasts. So we see divine masculine is in this energy of disinterest. He's in this energy of really not wanting to move forward in mastery, not wanting to move forward at all. Why? Page of Cups, Three of Cups. It's because he's still in this energy of this F-boy, right? With third parties, and that's why I had to do this third party reading. He's in the energy of still communicating, giving fish in a cup, very, very small gestures to third parties. He's in this energy of immaturity, and the immaturity brings in third party connections, or he revisits third party connections. So in his overall energy, this is why he's not moving forward. He's also just not moving forward, right? Not in the karmic connection, not in the feminine. We're not with the feminine. He's in this energy of immaturity. He's in this energy of, revisiting third party relationships. And he's in this energy of really focusing on his own abundance and what he wants to give and what he wants to receive, because he's devil card. See, while feminine is in the energy of healing and restoring herself from this energy, masculine is still stuck in the energy of juggling. He's still stuck in the energy of just like, I don't know what to do. I still may want to juggle two relationships, because the Emperor card, this divine masculine energy, he has put on pause. He's put it on pause. So he's gone back to revisit a third party connection or other connections, because he's very focused on money again, on his abundance and how to receive it. And he's stuck in his addiction. He's stuck in this karmic pattern of juggling, and he knows that he must rise to be an emperor, but he's put it on pause at this time. It's this energy of like, oh my God, how much more work it's going to take. And we've all done that. Oh, how much more work do I have to do? That's the problem with the goal. That's the problem when you have an outcome in mind. You have work to do your whole life that you're here. Once you've completed a lesson, the next lesson comes in, and it's going to be easier each time, every time you level up. So, we've all done this. So we can't shame him. We can't judge him. This is part of his journey. He's at this place. He's like, I've done a lot of work. And now I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to do any more work. Let me see what the karmic's up to. Let me see what, let me go deal with this friend or that friend, right? So it's this energy of he's going back into his immaturity because he's put his ascension on pause, his ascension to be the emperor. Notice we have the empress here. She's like, I'm good. I'm the empress, right? I'm going to heal these addictions. I'm going to, balance things out, because I am being wise about my pain. I'm evaluating where I'm stuck. And masculine, instead of his evaluation of where he's stuck, he's like, where's the party, right? Where's the party? Where's the abundance? I'm stuck. I still want to juggle. I still want to balance everything, because I put my ascension on hold. So, that was interesting for me when I saw that. And, frankly, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. So let's keep moving. Now, what is the most significant overall energy that masculine and feminine are holding towards each other? And we have the garden card. So when you see this card, look, nobody's actively working in the garden. The person's taking a break. Do you guys see the person? Let me see. Is it fuzzy? Well, there's a person laying here in the garden, just taking a break, okay? So perhaps this is what is necessary at this time. So in the garden card, when this comes out, this is this energy of just kind of taking a break, trusting yourself, trusting life, trusting spirit. So this is where you got to take a break from the active energy and see what's going on the inside. It's this energy of kind of reconnecting to your receptive side, reconnecting to your feminine side, right? For masculine and feminine. So it's this energy of, look, we've got a lot going on. We've done a lot of work. There's a lot of beauty around us. Now let's kind of take it all in. Let's take it all in. And so this is what they're both holding on to. They're holding on to their peace. They're holding on to any offers of giving a gift, giving a gesture, giving communication. So I'm really feeling like both are just taking a break. Both are in this energy of, I've done a lot of hard work. I just kind of want to hold on to any offers. I don't want to really do anything right now. It really feels like an energy of just loving self and whatever that means to them, okay? And we can't judge what that means to either one. For feminine, it means I want to move on. For feminine, it means I want to stand in my power. For feminine, it means I don't want to be stuck anymore. For masculine, it means, I've done a lot of work. Let me see what's up with the third party. Maybe I don't want to take it any further than this. It means something different for everyone. So for divine feminine, in her most significant overall energy towards masculine, she's coming out very powerful. She is luminous. She is luminosity. She is in this energy where she understands her power. She knows her light. Okay, she is in this energy where She wants to let go of her old patterns. She wants to let go of micromanaging this connection. She wants to let go of, willing him in, bringing him in. She's done with that energy, right? She's hoped for him. She's wished for him. She's healed for him. And now she's in this energy of, I'm just going to shine for me. I'm going to shine for the earth. I'm going to shine for my tribe because I am luminous. So she is really in this energy of being luminous, Queen of Swords, again, being wise, putting up very, very healthy boundaries around her. And she's in this energy of, she's putting boundaries and barriers around her expectations, right? She can't expect anything from masculine, nor should she. Nor should she. So for masculine, his most significant overall energy towards feminine is inner peace. And look at it says here, you are enough. So when inner peace comes out, this is the energy of, like I said, with that garden card, right? The garden card shows the person just laying there and just sitting in their own peace, sitting in their own energy. So in his most significant energy towards feminine is, you are enough. Like this is him though, right? He needs to feel like he is enough. He needs to understand that he is unique enough. He is strong enough. He's masculine enough. He doesn't need the money. He doesn't need the body. He doesn't need all of these things outside of him. He needs to be enough. He needs to be spiritually aware, and he needs to be emotionally mature. So we're this in enough energy. We got the 7 of Cups. He's confused. He's in this energy of, am I enough? Am I mature enough? Right? 7 of Cups is a card of choices, right? What is he? Is he going to choose to do the work? This is the energy for masculine. Is he going to choose to do the toil and labor? Does he want to continue to do the work to be enough for himself, for feminine, for the journey? See? And that's what he's doing here. He's not sure yet. He's pausing this Emperor energy because he's fiddling around with 3 cups. So he's in this energy of like, I don't know if I want to do the work. That's his most significant energy. He knows it takes work to be with a luminous woman. It takes work. So she's releasing her expectations of him. And he's in the energy of, gosh, do I want to continue to do the work? So now let's take a look at head, heart, and environment for divine masculine and feminine. Okay. So for divine feminine, her theme today for her head, heart, and environment as related to masculine is she's like, I got my own coin. 9 of Pentacles, right? We got this. Empress and the 9 of Pentacles, right? So the Empress, the 9 of Pentacles is clarified by the Empress. She's like, I got my coin. I'm divine feminine. I got my coin. I have my stability. I have my abundance. I have my, my beautiful home. I have my life. I have my career. I have my mission. I'm holding my coin, dude. I'm holding my coin. 7 of Cups. But as related to him, daydreams and decisions. She doesn't know what he's going to do. 7 of Cups, right? We already got that for him in his most significant overall energy. She's like, I have to really think about these daydreams. I really have to think about my decisions, and I have to gain some sort of illumination about what choices I want to make as related to masculine. So she's standing in her power making these decisions, but she is in the energy of a little bit of chaos about the step to take. So in her most significant, like her theme for her reading today is, I got my own coins. Now I've got to decide where my daydreams are going to take me, right? That's really her energy. She's just kind of in this decision-making energy of, okay, what choice am I going to make? And frankly, it's your decision whether you want to make a choice or you don't want to make a choice. You don't have to make a choice. You can surrender it and keep moving forward on your journey. You don't have to make a choice about him. You don't. You don't have to make a choice about the masculine. You could just say, I am luminous. I am going to stand in my wisdom, and I'm going to release expectations. That's your choice. That's a choice. Don't forget that is a choice. But if you feel like, okay, do I have to cut him off? Do I have to send a message? Do I have to do that? You don't have to do that. You choose what is right for you on your journey. And sometimes that means you don't even have to let them know what you're choosing. You just make the choice and you keep it moving. Okay, bottom of the deck for Divine Masculine. He's got Archangel Uriel. So for him, there's a lot about intuition. There's a lot about, knowing what you need to do. So this energy of like, I'm going to play it dumb. I'm going to try to go back to sleep. I'm going to, get back into this energy of third party stuff, which is what Mercury retrograde is doing. He knows in his theme for the reading for feminine, he knows what type of connection he has with feminine. He knows if he uses his intuition, what he's doing, what he's not doing. So what does he know? Three of Pentacles. He knows he needs to do the work. He knows that he has, look at all these threes. Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords. He knows. He knows that he needs to grow and develop. He knows that he's worked with other people and betrayed feminine. He's seeing through his lies. He knows. He's wise. Look at this. He has enhanced vision. He has his intuition. He is awake. Once you are awake, you can't go back to sleep. He is aware of what he has done. This is probably why he's kind of like, oh my God, what do I do here? Do I keep doing the work or do I not do the work? Because, it's kind of like this energy of now that he's kind of healed on his own, now it's like, how do I pull the trigger on this? How do I reach out? Is she going to even want me after all of the stuff that I've done, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at what feminine is thinking. Her most significant thought, things are all freaking tied up. Look at, this is a number 5. In her head, right? She's like, this is all tied up. It's all tied up. This whole connection is tied up right now and it's restricted, right? So she's in this energy of, I'm going to, 9 of Pentacles again. I'm going to stay in my confidence, in my magnetism. I'm going to stay in my single energy and have my union with myself. I'm going to have my union with myself. And look at this, King of Cups, Chariot card. And that's how she's going to move forward. So this energy where Divine Feminine is thinking about masculine, she's like, you know what? I'm good. I deserve union with myself, or I deserve union with someone who is mature. I deserve union and I deserve happiness. So when she thinks about masculine, she's like, yeah, this connection's all tied up, but I deserve a union, and that's union of self first. And she's going to move forward in that energy, and she's going to align herself with whatever that means for her outside of herself. What is masculine thinking? Look at this, door to value. He's in the energy of, I value my feminine. I value this connection. Do I have enough value? And he's experiencing a lot of loss, 5 of Cups. He's experiencing loss of 9 of Pentacles. This is feminine again. I really feel like when the 9 of Pentacles has come out so much, it's he sees her as abundant. He sees her as single. He sees her as fabulous. So when he thinks of his feminine, he's like, wow, I didn't value her enough, and I lost her. And I lost this union with her. Right? Now she's either in another union or she's happy without me. This is what I'm feeling for masculine. He's kind of like in this energy of, maybe she's moved on. Maybe because she's so much in her power, maybe he feels that she's moved on to another connection because, God forbid she be happy on her own, which is both what both need to learn. He can't keep going back to the third party connections and call that happiness. He has to be happy on his own first. That's that inner union. So when he thinks about his feminine, he sees the value in feminine. He sees what he has lost with feminine. And it's emotional for him. It's sad for him. So what is Divine Feminine feeling? Attachment. She needs to let go. She needs to let go of winning masculine, or she needs to let go of losing masculine. And her abundance now, her 10 of Pentacles, needs to be something else. So in her heart for masculine, she needs to let go of this conflict energy. She needs to let go of the defeat energy. And this long-term union, this long-term planning is transforming. There's some sort of renewal. There's some sort of transformation in what abundance now means to feminine. What about masculine? Masculine's heart space. He has a great deal of appreciation for his feminine, but he's not moving towards her. Four of Pentacles. Again, we got it at the bottom of the deck here. Here it is again. I feel like we got it elsewhere. Oh, that was in feminine's energy, what she was trying to release. Four of Pentacles is coming out a lot. There's a lot of appreciation for feminine, but he's in the energy where he doesn't feel like he has a firm foundation yet. He doesn't feel settled. So he's still in this player energy while they're separated. He's isolating himself. He knows all of this. He knows, right? We have the Archangel Uriel at the bottom of the deck for him. He is in his intuition. He knows. He knows what feminine is. He knows what type of connection this is, but he is not wanting to shift right now. He's not wanting to shift. There's an appreciation, but he's holding on. He's holding on to this in and out energy through separation. So what's going on in the environment for feminine? Cornucopia, there's this energy. This is like the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. There's this energy where she wants abundance and she wants love and she wants all of it. She wants everything. She wants the light. But there's a lot of helplessness and hopelessness that she is trying to get rid of because there's no communication. And as she sees things on social media or somewhere publicly exposed, that makes her feel the loss of this beautiful cornucopia that she could be experiencing if she stays in her power. So she's working on this in her environment. Look, it's the number 11. She's working on this in her environment, okay, where she wants to be abundant. And the definition of abundance means something else. The definition of union means something else. And this energy of just feeling trapped because there's no communication. You know, these things are just being exposed publicly, either on social media or what have you. She just feels kind of mentally trapped. And this is what she is letting go of. Now, what about divine masculine? In his environment, we have a Queen of Cups. I feel like this is the third party karmic energy. There is this person who is in his life that he is trying to build a union with as the king. But guess what? Page of Cups. Where do we get Page of Cups? Right here with the third party. So I feel like in his environment, he's like, all right, this is cool. I'm going to hang out with this Queen of Cups and set up a foundation. I am the king to this queen. But you know what? No, it's all his immaturity. He's not giving as a king. He thinks he's a king in this connection because this connection does not require a lot. Feminine requires leveling up. This connection does not. Therefore, he is feeling empowered. So I said, all right, I need some more information about this connection here with what's happening in his environment. Because remember, she's Queen of Pentacles. She's Queen of Swords. She is the Empress. Queen of Swords is the opposite of the Queen of Cups. This person is the Queen of Cups. So I said, what's the deal? Here we have Knight of Wands. There's this in and out energy of the King of Pentacles that he's suspended. He's in this energy of suspending his victory with his higher self for union with the feminine. He's just, we already got this. 7 of Pentacles and Emperor. He's just not wanting to take that next step into further leveling up for a divine connection. He's not doing it right now. He's decided that. He's suspended working with his higher self. He knows better, right? He knows better, but he's not doing it. So let's take a look at what's happening in the connection. And this has everything to do with masculine. We have at the bottom of the deck, intuition. We have at the bottom of the deck, the 3 of Cups. There's that third party. And then we have the 6 of Swords. And then we have the clock. So, what is the bottom of the deck energy for this connection? Here's that intuition card. Masculine knows that these third party connections he must move away from because it is behavior of the past. He knows it. This is what's happening in the connection. Feminine has nothing else to do. I keep saying that, and it is so true. What feminine needs to do as related to her journey is let go of a timeline, let go of the goal, let go of this is what the outcome that I want with masculine. That's what she needs to continue to work on. But masculine, he needs to move out of these third party connections. Remember, 3 of Cups, we already got in his overall energy. Intuitively, he knows. Here's that third eye. We already had that with Archangel Uriel. Intuitively, he knows there's these third party connections he must move away from because that is past behavior. He knows it. Whether or not he does it is a whole different thing. And stay tuned for the karmic reading that I'm going to do after I read about the connection. And this is my Divine Connections Oracle deck that I have with my Divine Connections Tarot. So it's a great complement. And the Queen's Journey Tarot actually comes it's separate, a Queen's Journey Oracle. You can buy it as a bundle or you can buy it separately. So what's going on in the connection? There's separation. There is separation at this time because there are things that are hidden. What is hidden? What is hidden is this movement forward. What's hidden is this movement forward into a more loyal place. Okay. So what I'm really getting for the first message from Spirit about, this intuitiveness about masculine is that there is a separation in this connection right now, right? Well, duh, right? We know that, right? So there's separation because there's been deception. There's separation because there's fear. There's separation because there's fear about planning and moving forward and being faithful. The next card, Sitaman, Nurturer. This is a 5D card in my deck. So we have 3D cards and 5D cards. This is a 5D card. So in the 5D, there is a nurturing energy of this 4 of Pentacles. So this is the masculine energy. And I also feel like this is feminine. So she's healing what she's holding on to. Masculine is healing, and they're both nurturing what they're holding on to. But I feel like it has more to do with the connection with masculine. There's a nurturing of him holding on to things like this cold behavior, right? King of Swords, when he's holding on to this behavior, it's an energy of being cold. It's an energy of being detached. And guess what? There's this destruction. There is a tower coming from masculine if it hasn't happened already. And so there's this energy of, the nurturing of this stubborn, rigid energy that a tower is going to fall on, specifically for masculine, because he's very distorted. He's been foolish, but he's also started a new cycle in another connection. But I feel like he has the warning. He's been warned. He knows he's been warned that's trying to start a cycle with a third party. He needs to avoid that. And then here we get destruction again. This is the Tower card in my deck. So here we have the Tower coming in, crumbling the connections that he's working with right now. And it's going to crumble. And it's going to crumble publicly. So I feel like whatever here she's feeling helpless and hopeless about, I feel like there's some crumbling coming publicly. There's this separation. It's like, I feel like Spirit's almost like, hey, look, we were working together. You were on board. And now all of a sudden you're regressing, buddy. So here's a Tower. You've been distorted. You're trying to start a new cycle, making choices that you should not be in. And so here's another Tower so you can grow and develop, right? So that you can learn your karmic lessons. So here's a Tower that you're going to get again. Yeah. So let's take a look at the karmic connection. And again, if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. We have at the bottom of the deck, look at this, masculine air. That's the King of Swords. We already got that here. 4 of Wands. We already got that in his environment where I saw that it was the karmic. And we have the Fox card. See? It is overall, and the overall energy for this karmic connection, there's a lack of integrity. There's a power struggle. There's no order in that union because both are tricking each other. Both are deceiving each other. Both are really only serving themselves. Okay? So masculine's most significant energy towards this karmic or third party is there's this unjust energy. It's justice reversed. There's an imbalance in this connection. There's an imbalance. There's karmic avoidance, right? He's avoiding doing the right thing. But guess what? Four of Swords, he's healing. He's healing the karmic avoidance victoriously. So I feel like this is what's kind of hidden, is like it may seem like they're moving forward, but what he's really doing is he's kind of healing this injustice. He's healing the injustice with her. He's healing this victimization that he continues to put himself in with her. The karmic's energy towards masculine recovery. She's starting to see the light through all of these illusions, and she's really trying to take steps forward. All right? But there's this energy here of the connection between them that shows it's still not complete. They're still stuck. They're still stuck in their deception and their betrayal. So it just feels like there's some work happening. You know, masculine is really trying to be more just. He's trying to heal the imbalance between the two of them. But she's no longer seeing the illusion. She's no longer in the dark. So there is some light that is coming through that connection, but they're still stuck in a karmic cycle. Still stuck in a karmic cycle, still stuck deceiving each other, being insincere with each other. And that has a lot to do with masculine pausing, being the emperor. But who are we to say that this pause is bad or good or whatever? We can't say that, because this pause is there. And how many towers do we have? 1. We have a lighthouse. 2, 3, 4 towers. 4 towers to crumble that 4 of Wands. Right? They got it 2 times, his environment in here. And what comes in after that, we don't know. But we will have more clarity as we head into the end of this retrograde. But right now, masculine's on pause. And that pause here is because there's activity in the karmic energy. This cycle needs to close. This is the World card in reverse in their connection. This cycle between them needs to close in order for anything else to move forward. I hope this has helped you guys, and I'll be back next week with more readings. And don't forget that 30-minute twin flame energy check-in. The sale expires tonight. Book now. queenoflight1111.com. Bye.